Okay, guys, I have to do a follow-up video from the one I did in the very early hours of today. I just realized that I wasn't sharing my screen for the last part of that video, so I'm just going to give you a rundown of what to do to finalize what we were talking about yesterday. So I'll go back to the advert that I was creating, testing awesome new sun cream at the beach. And this is where we're up to. We had the different details of the main ad, and we had the various social advertising in there too. And now you can see it's not all skew if. For some reason my browser obviously wasn't working in the late hours. So now it's nice. What I'm going to do is quickly, I'm going to put the location on, because that wasn't for some reason there yesterday either. And I'm going to get rid of this big video because I don't really want that there. So I'll just quickly go back, and I'm going to go and edit that quickly. So to get rid of the big video, like I was talking about before, I'm going to get rid of the clinical trial video presentation because I've already got that in the text, which I think looks nicer. It's a bit more compact and less in your face. And what I'm going to do as well is find a different clinical trial image, just so that it's a bit bigger and fits nicer on the advert. So I'm going to go, for the purpose of demonstrating, I'm going to go to find another image. So I'm going to go to images. Now you wouldn't normally do it this way. Obviously this is just a demonstration. If you're using an image for a clinical trial advert, you want to make sure you've got full rights to use the image that you're using. I'm just going to try and find one for the purposes of the demonstration, not for actually using it. So I'm going to save that one. That's a bit bigger. Save. Get rid of that. I'm going to replace this image by deleting it first. And I'm going to upload the one I just saved. So there's different websites where you can actually get or purchase the rights to use different images. Get in touch if you want to talk a bit more about that, or you need help with it. I can direct you into to a number of different places. So I'm going to put on the bigger picture. Okay, I think that'll work because the one I put in last time was a bit small. Okay, I don't know if that's going to work, but it looks a bit bigger. It looks a little bit smaller actually, but we'll see how it ends up looking. Now I'm going to go down and put my location. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, we're at the beach. I'll put on a nice bit. Let's put on Byron Bay. It's a nice part of the world. So let's assume the site is based there, and that's where we're going to run the study from. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm going to submit that, so it'll save it. By the way, I did say yesterday about having the YouTube clip in the Twitter advert, and you'll see that it did actually come up as I sort of thought it would. So when we look at the presentation now, you won't see the massive video sort of right at the start. Obviously, if you've got something very specific, you could use it like that. For some reason, my image isn't coming up. We'll check that in a sec. Just refresh that. Anyway, there's something wrong with my image, but I think you get the idea. It's a bit bigger. So if I scroll down, you'll see there's the location there. Now you can be more specific with an actual site address, and that's the best way to do it. But the idea is that patients or potential volunteers, future volunteers, participants can find out whether or not the study that's being promoted is near to their location. And that's important. Facebook advertising, you can see them nicely presented there. Instagram, alternative images, they're not overlapping on the Google AdWords anymore, but you can see Google AdWords, how that would be presented, and Twitter advertising, how that would be presented. Now what I want to do is to show you how to take a nice screen capture of this. So what I'm going to do is basically you just download full screen capture, full page screen capture. Okay, download that one, the App Store, and it's free, so I'm just going to add it to Chrome, that extension. So adding an extension will pop it up the top, and I'll be able to rock and roll, and you'll see how exciting that looks when it happens. It's just checking, let it think, let it do its work. And then basically once that's done, you're done, and you've got a PDF to send to ethics. Okay, so that's been added up there. You'll see there's a little picture of a camera. Okay, I'm going to close that off. Now I'm going to close that. I might just try to, I could add the image and play around with that a bit more. There's obviously been some little mishap there. I'll try and add another one very quickly. Green Beach. That's probably a bit too large. This one might be a good one. Actually, I'll put this one. No, I don't want that. Save. Okay, let's see if that one works instead. So I'm going to go back to edit. Alright, clinical trial image. It says no files been chosen. So I was probably just thinking before I needed to wait for it to upload. I'll add the new image anyway. Okay, and we'll just wait for that to load up first, which I think it had before, but there we are. It's there now. Let's submit that and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go and preview that now. Back through my account. Testing awesome new sun cream at the beach. There it is. There's a much better image. And obviously you can have a bit more text to explain what the study's about. Advertising shouldn't be too over the top in terms of text, but I think the main things need to be there. And you can see the contact details, where it's at. All right, so now that we've got that, I'm happy with that now. I want to send that to ethics, or at least rip a PDF from this page. So I'm just going to click my little camera there to get the full page screen capture. You'll see it's chewing it up like Pac-Man. And then you've got it there. Beautiful. So that PDF there is perfect, because I can now send that to ethics and upload it where I need to upload it. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's what we're trying to create, a little tool to help people out that are running clinical trials and trying to promote the trials and get them approved through ethics in a easy to do manner. So hopefully you found that helpful. We look forward to talking about other things we're doing to make things a little bit easier for people that are running clinical trials. Give us any questions you might have. You can contact us through australianclinicaltrials.com or email me on luke.eddington@datapharmaustralia.com.